Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Sheviit, Perek Mishna Zayin. In this Mishnah, we're going to speak about a potter, right? Someone who makes pottery. He makes, different types of vessels, utensils, jugs, whatnot. What is he allowed to sell on the Sheviit year? Now, what could be the issue? What could be the issue is, in general, you're not allowed to store or hoard so much on the Shemitah year, right? You're only allowed to collect from the field what you're going to use. We'll see even later for 3 seudot worth. So how much is a potter allowed to sell to, someone over here? Again, we're talking about someone who may, violate Sheviit. So how much is he allowed to sell, in the market? Hayotzer, a potter, mocher 5 kadeh shemen, ו-15 kadeh yain, sheken darko lehavim min ha'efker. Right? So a potter is allowed to sell 5 jugs of, literally jugs of oil, right? Jugs to hold oil, and 15 jugs that would hold wine, right? Because this is what someone would normally bring from the hefker. This is what someone would collect from the field, from a field that's hefker. Now, v'mevi oter miken mutar. So the way Rambam understands this is if the person, right, we learn from here that a person is only allowed to bring 5 and 15 jugs of oil and wine. That's what we also learn from the Mishnah. We're not just learning how much a potter is allowed to sell. We also learn how much a person is supposed to collect from the field, is allowed to collect from the field. And that's the law. But b'di'avad, if he went ahead and he brought more than that, don't think that that oil and wine is going to be asur. It's still mutar to eat. Now, additionally, mocher lagoyim ba'aretz u'Yisrael b'chutz la'aretz. You're allowed to sell to goyim in Eretz Israel and to Israel in Chutz La'aretz, because those people don't have to hold to the laws of the Shemitah. Now, Rambam just says the tikkun in the Mishnah, you have to fix the the wording of the Mishnah over here is mocher lagoyim ba'aretz yater miken. He could sell more than the 5 and 15 to goyim in Eretz Israel. U'Yisrael b'chutz la'aretz, and you're allowed to sell in general, right, to Yisrael and Chutz La'aretz. Right, so it's just based off the first part of the Mishnah. It just clarifies it, much better. Now, what's the point over here? The point is you're not going to say if I sell to a goy, if I sell to a goy in Israel, he may go ahead and sell it to Israel, right? Or maybe I'd worry that if I sell to Israel, he's going to come and cross the border and bring it into Eretz Israel. Okay, we don't say that because what? Right? We don't assume that someone is we're not going to be mahazik them to be over an isur, to go out of their way that much to violate an isur.